good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Manchester United have turned up at the Emirates and beat Arsenal 2-3. Normally we have a structure, but we are freestyling today. We are in good moods, and we deserve to feel that way. Yaba, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I got my feet up. What a team. What a great club we support. What a performance. This is memorable. The Arsenal Football Club had lost at home all season. Bigging up about how good their defence is and how good they overwhelm teams. Well, we came there today. We sharpened our sword and we pierced their class today, man. I am delighted. Absolutely delighted. And a big up to everyone watching the show right now. We are here for it. Make sure you tune in, press the like button, because this is what it's all about. Moments like now. We've suffered it long enough, man. Let's make United great again. Come on.
We love it. We love it. We love it. And as you can see on your screens, Mr. B, he weren't going to jump on, but it's an occasion of all occasions. Mr. B, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good evening, people on the channel and on guests. Get in, man! You know what? Fuck off! Sorry. I am so sorry. This is the best. I tried to keep it quiet, innit? This is by far the best I felt after any result we've had this season, bro. No running forever! Stick it up your ass! Yeah?
You're breaking up, but it's probably good. It's probably good.
It's live.
Yeah, it's live. It's before 10 o'clock. It's probably certain things probably were going to be said,
Look
but
at
in a good way.
Freeze frame. Look at that freeze frame.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at that.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, from the first, and then I'll reach you as we're going. I'm back, bro. I'm telling you, man. I have not felt this like joy, and for any win, bro. We went in the game we were supposed to lose. I had a man come on our channel saying that they were going to beat us. You know what I mean? So no, I'm glad we did what we did. I don't know what this does to the league. I haven't looked. I don't care. I don't care how much points we had. We crushed them fussies. Yeah, all this chat about them being this great team. They were comparing their team to our 2008 team, and they've won nothing. They're in the semi-final of the Coca-Cola bloody cup.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Nah, buzzing. Absolutely delighted. Every single one, even down to Daisy.
Yeah. The low is getting a clap, and you know what? Again,
I'm gonna leave it to you to talk.
Wait,
yeah, man.
Little B. I want to hear from Little B.
Listen now.
Come on, Little B.
I mean, like, what? I mean, like, I'm so happy, man. Honestly, I don't know what to say anymore, bro. Like,
Talk to us.
For the last week of my life, I've had guys telling me that we are going to get slapped at the Emirates. Oh well. Man said 3-2, and these guys, and also another thing that someone said to me, they said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna score all of our goals from open play. None of our goals are gonna come from corners."
See what I mean?
Like, see what I mean? Like, they scored from a corner, and then we went up the other end and scored straight afterwards. I went and texted him instantly, bro. Oh my days. Oh my god.
Proper goals.
Proper goals. Thank you. Cunha's goal, Ibrahimo's goal. Proper goals. And I'm not even going to talk about Dogu Best. Oh my God, bro. Honey! Jeez. Nah, man.
Ballon Dogu. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Honestly.
Right. Now I'm going to try and get down to some. I'm going to try and be a little bit more civil now. I've got all of that out. Sorry, Rio. Sorry, Yaba, for like jumping in, but I had to get it out, innit? I had to get it out. So now I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna listen to you guys talking. I'm actually gonna be in my house in 5 minutes. I'm still gonna be here, but I'm gonna do the proper thing and listen. Sorry, apologies.
No. You need to get out of your system. You need to get out of your system, and I'm glad you both have. Chat. Come on. Let me get through the chat. Steph, good evening. Bottling versus battling. No contest. Have you seen Tony? Have you seen Arteta? No. They are nowhere to be seen. Mr. Potus, Yaba, let's go. We beat the best team in Europe. Quotations. Big up Matthew. Big up yourself. Mr. B might be on the phone to Tony soon. I reckon he will be.
I've done it already.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I serenaded him with North London Forever, yeah?
But there you go. Big 666 little B, your dad's going to let you off school tomorrow, bro. Oh, whoa, okay. I don't know about that, but yeah, maybe. Oh, we got a Man City fan in the chat. Manchester United claps. You know, we take all support, obviously. Fair enough. Stuart Marshall, 3 a.m. in Thailand. We're staying out for. Definitely. Solo in the chat, Mr. B. It's not the manager, it's the player. Oh, no. Oh, God. Bloody hell. Way to bring us down a bit. Solo. Matthew with the £5. Big up yourself, of course. Thank you. What a motherfucker. Language and win bottles. FC are back.
Read it, man. If you paid his money, read it, man.
Emma Effers.
Thank
yes,
you.
Stuart. Yes, Man United fan. Big up yourself. The bottle, and that's it, Steph. You've hit the nail right on the head. King Dino in the chat. What a result. The battle begins. But okay, that's enough about Arsenal. Let's talk about us, because obviously we're the ones that got the 3 goals. We went with the same, again, we're freestyling a bit. Same lineup. I had no issues with that whatsoever. I thought it would go with the same lineup. He did what he needed to do. And we kind of played exactly pretty much the same way as we did against Man City. It worked against them, and Arsenal could not break us down. Yaba?
Absolutely. Step up, Harry Maguire. Listen, guys, contract's running to an end. Do you really want him to go? Are you gonna...
I love it, you know.
Be honest, guys. Be honest out there. Regardless, look, I've said some things in the past that come back to haunt me. You know, I've done some wrong things in the past. I've got skeletons in my cupboard and all that kind of thing. But the whole thing about growing up and becoming a man is admitting when you're wrong and apologizing. We owe Harry Maguire an apology. He was immense out there today. I'm telling you, man mountain. Do you see what he did to Jesus? I'm going to call him Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
He put him on a crucifix. He said, "You wait there," and nailed him in right there. He's got nail marks in his hand right now. Yeah, strung him up like the boy that he is. You know. So this one playing defense. Let me just say this: first 15 minutes, Arsenal gave us their plan A. Boom, put it on us. Yeah, and we absorbed it. You understand what I'm saying? We absorbed it all, and we did it calmly. No sweat beads, nothing like that. No shookness. We dealt with it. These are stages in Premiership football, top level football. You're going to get moments where you're under pressure, and you might get panicky and all that kind of thing. You can't play out, whatever. But we proved last week against City we can play out. This week again against the best of Arsenal, we were able to absorb it and still play out and cause problems because they couldn't open us up. But meanwhile, we were creating opportunities with Bremo running through. Bruno had a great chance. These are good opportunities we have. It's tactics. 11 against 11. Systems, win games. And you got to adapt. The players have to be on board. And we did it brilliantly. And I think the defense was awesome today. Good communication. Nice and compact. Nice and narrow. Made the pitch small. These are the basics. The fundamentals that you stick to. And it's about familiarity with these guys because they know now with the 4 at the back or whatever, they're just used to it. They know what to do. Everyone's familiar with it. They know how to defend properly. And it's not just the back 4, it's the whole team that defended well. Dorgu as well, credit to him. And obviously, Mbeumo as well, coming back in and working hard. So I'm really impressed with the way we absorbed and defended today as a team. It starts from the attack all the way through. But like I say again, Harry Maguire, put some respect upon his name.
Okay, fair enough. And I get it. I know you've got a big loving for Maguire, and rightfully so, obviously. But I am not going down that route today in terms of singling out individuals. I think across the whole team, I'm not I'm not doing that. I want the only thing I will say is actually I am gonna do it because I love Doggy. Yeah. I love Doggy. You know, Doggy's my guy. Doggy's my guy. And honestly, right now, goal of the season.
Yeah,
Surely it has to be. It has to be goal of the season. When it hits the bar and goes budoing, budo. Oh, nah. Love it. Absolutely love it. Arsenal though, I'm sorry. So we were watching. Obviously, we were all watching the game. Every time they got a corner, I'm sorry. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Something needs to happen. Howard Webb, please watch them now because it's becoming a joke. It's becoming an absolute joke. They have about 100 man on the line, fouls everywhere. The goals, like their goal, the second one, obviously scruffy. They don't score proper goals. They do not score proper goals. And obviously, when Cunha got that boom goal, justice. I was like, justice, absolute justice. Again, if we are going to start individualizing certain players, again, I think Casemiro had a good game. You know, a very experienced game. It was a very experienced game for him. He was getting fouls in the right areas. Again, it's weird. Kobe Mining again back in the team. It's starting to look like a big mistake by Ruben Amorim, isn't it? You know, Ruben Amorim who?
Listen,
You know,
yeah. I'll leave the Ruben Amorim slander. God.
Well, what do you?
yeah, that's it. Now he's moved on. I'm not going to talk about Ruben Amorim again. That's it. Like I just want to kind of shed the light on Michael Carrick and the job he's doing at the moment. You know, Man City, check. Arsenal away, check. Yeah, but like quick one on Michael Carrick. Like,
Yeah, I mean he's cool, calm character, isn't he? And obviously he's got something about him because you got to be able to get a tune out of players. And the last two performances have been like some of the best performances we've seen for years. And it's not like against a lower team; these are against the best teams that they have to offer in the league right now. So Carrick, you know, we can't get much better than that. You know, the only thing now is like you can't dip from this. This is the level that Man United need to maintain. I was saying earlier, great clubs maintain. Like if you're going to win championships, you win it year in, year out, and be it there or thereabouts. But we seen with Liverpool last year, they won the league, and now they're on the drops. Like Icarus, when you're flying high towards the sun, and it burns the wax burns, and you fall to the ground again. To be great, you need to maintain that, keep that flight going. And I think it's up to Carrick now after these two games, reaching the high point. He needs to maintain that level because that is the level that we've shown that we can actually achieve and against the two of the best. So let's continue that. Whatever he's doing, whatever formula he's doing, is working. I want to say big up Steve Holland as well and Gary Jonathan Woodgate because they're all involved as well. It's not just Michael Carrick. It's a coaching staff. It's the whole staff there. So utterly impressive right now. And if you can get a tune out of a team like we are right now, you're doing something right. So long may it continue. Come on, guys. Just maintain this.
yeah, and obviously it felt like a community. Like again, it goes back to you know, when Ten Hag come in and every clearance, every tackle, the players are fist bumping each other and everything like that. They're doing that again. You know, even though Daisy, aka Delo, he is a bit of a donkey player. When he does play in that way with the passion, and everyone else is along with it, you know, it's not too bad. You know, because he's got protection to make mistakes, and everyone is all close knit together. Michael Carrick, obviously, Man City game 1, Arsenal game 2. Realistically, we were all saying after today, you know, I don't want to use the term free hit. I don't ever like saying anything's a free hit, but we would have gone, you know what, if we'd lost today, it's Arsenal away, we regroup and we move on to Fulham. We've got the win. I believe we're 4th now. And our fixtures now only get easier. They only get easier. We've got to go away to Stamford Bridge. But Liverpool have to come to Old Trafford. You know, we've played Man City twice. We've played Arsenal twice. Honestly, I don't want to mention the CL word, but Champions League. What do we say? Mr. B, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
What are you saying? Champions League. Can we make a charge?
You talk about Champions League?
Yeah.
I'll wait. I'm just happy with this. I'll wait. But yeah, we are going to get Champions League. But I'm still good. Don't want to get too gassed in it. I don't want to get too gassed. I'm coming back 1 second.
No, of course, of course, of course.
I know what you're saying there, Ria, about Champions League, but let's just talk about today's performance. If Arsenal are unbeaten in the Champions League and then dominating like that and dominating the league at the moment, could have been 9 points ahead at one point, then we have to be in consideration because you want players like Bruno and Bremo. They're hungry for the Champions League. You want the players there that all of that standard. Once we fix up this club and get the club right, we should be in there. Our name should be amongst the Champions League year in, year out. You know, that's the standard that we uphold for so many years, and we just got to get back into that. We need to get back in it. We've been out of it so long. I saw the ratings the other day, financial ratings. We're about 5th or 6th now. We've dropped so drastically because we're not in any major competitions anymore, the domestic and the Europe as well. So we need to. It's very important. It's vital for our club. That is our bread and butter. We need to be playing Champions League football every season and maintaining the standard like we have the last couple of weeks. So, Michael Carrick, your performance today and every player out there, the performance today, that's what we expect from you. And we would love you. Just the thing, if you're a Man United player and you're playing like that and you're performing like that, you're playing for the best club because our fan base will love you. But when things go wrong, as you see, we get on Maguire's back in the past when things are going badly. We get on Daisy Dallow's back. Scott McTominay, Fred, all these McFuckeries that Mr. B used to say, but rightly so. But when things are good, look at the love we got for Dorgu and Cunha and the goal scorers today and Bruno. Every one of these guys out there, that's legendary. That will go in our data banks forever. We want to thank you. That's what we expect from Man United Football Club. And we're so grateful that you performed that today.
Mr. Potus, I'm sticking with Carrick on a permanent basis after this week. Ooh. Well, again, I've said it. I don't want us to. People are saying, "Oh, we can't have him. We can't have him." Leave it open. Leave the option open. Big 666. Carrick first 2 games, and he's due both Pep and Arteta. Exactly.
I'm trying to get some sound on this one.
Stephanie, Carrick and Cole keeping instructions simple and fun. I like that part as well. Yep. It is about simple. I want to talk about that. Yegon Group, glory, Man United from Kenya. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Big up from Kenya,
love that. Big up yourself from Kenya. The thing is with Delo, Mr. Potus, is that he was played as a wing back. He cannot play with his back to the game. When Delo is in a back 4 as right back, he can perform. It's a fair point. 11 likes, 16 watching. What are you doing, people? Smash the like. Big win. Adam, big up yourself, Adam. Issue is you can't fall in love with an interim. It's fair. It's a fair point. We don't want to fall down that trap of Ollie. But again, we do need to leave it open. We can't be naive in this goal. We can't give this man the job. Man United fan, and we should enjoy this. It was an excellent performance. Tomorrow, the question will be how we break down a side like Fulham when they come to Old Trafford. Man United fan, it's like you're a part of this channel. We've got the aftermath tomorrow, so we will be touching upon the future, definitely. But no, we will enjoy it for tonight, definitely. And Stephanie, 70 points guarantees UCL, usually 32 more to go. So we'll keep ticking along nicely. We'll keep ticking along. And Red Banana Goff, as a Spurs fan, you've earned my respect. And that's what it's felt like that the last couple of days. Eddie, big win. Can it be formulated, guys? Something to think about for later. For now, great result. And yeah, again, so yeah, let's dial it down a tiny bit. Me mentioning Champions League, that's probably my fault. Yeah, we will enjoy the game today, and rightfully so. We are probably right to be looking a little bit far ahead, but what does this mean? So 2 games now. It'd be interesting to look at the XG table. You know me, I love my XG, and it's just felt visually, defensively, and Stephanie mentioned it. We've just kept things simple. You know, Yaba, we spoke about it a few weeks ago where we touched upon scoring goals was never an issue. We were just conceding goals for fun. We seem solid at the back now. We seem absolutely solid with the same group of players. One big caveat, I will give you credit on this. Maguire's back in that back line. So we seem like we've got a good defense. We've got an okay midfield, even though we've been screaming out for a new midfielder, which I still think we need. And then our attack are still scoring goals. So what now? What are your thoughts now? What do we do now?
basically, when you find a formula that works, you've got to stick with it. And it's very simple. Like Stephanie was saying there, keep it simple. So in modern day football, you said Casemiro, you looked at him. Obviously, he's had a big week because he's made a big announcement this week that he's leaving the club. So you're looking at him and you know the sort of character he is, knowing that he's going to leave the club. He's going to go out in style, gun blazing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he did that today, sitting in there. So as a midfielder in modern day football, you don't need to tackle. All you need to do is get your ass back behind the ball and sit there, because they will just turn away and pass home. Do you understand what I'm saying? Teams will only, once you open up and leave things open, it's all about shape. Once you open up and leave things open, that's when you get hurt. But if you're sitting there as a pivot, midfield pivot, the two of you, and they look ahead and they see you two ahead, they're unlikely to try and take you on, because there's hardly any tackling. You just run with people, or you just shuffle them out wide and they just recycle the ball over again. So it's easy job to do. And I just think when you make it simple, say, look, you guys, when we haven't got the ball, this is our shape. Sit there, get in front of them, and just turn them back home each time. And that's what we did really well. And obviously, you talk about pressing. Once they scored their goal, we were able to press with Bruno, with Mbeumo, and squeeze up the play. And obviously, you got a guy like Kobe who would jump to the next player to push the press and put them under pressure. So-called, look at Spanish Zubieta, whatever his name is. Supposed to be the most talented guy on the ball, cool and calm. Rattled him because we put the pressure on. So we got the energy. It's all about physicality, energy, being switched on, understanding the game plan, keeping things simple. And that's exactly when you do that, time and time again, you're going to get results. What's the point in pressing? The point in pressing was get the goals today. Look at the goal we scored, the first goal. That was the example of why teams press, why it's important to press, because you can get so much joy from it. So you have to have the work rate, but you also have to do it in an organized way as well. So absolutely delighted with the simplicity of how we're playing. It's like the basics of football. And there's nothing complicated or, with these new tacticians, with these great ideas that no one knows about, all these terminologies. This is the basics that we're seeing, fundamentals. It's fun to mental. Yeah, it's fun to mentals. What Carrick is introduced to the game right now. And look, seeing it performed outright against a team like Arsenal, who are supposed to be these tactical dons right now, and just made them look stupid because they couldn't break us down. We opened them up like a hot knife through butter many times, and then we won the game. Simple as that, Mr. B.
I'm just listening. I think my voice is gone. I've done my I'm just listening.
Yeah, you should be listening. That's fair. Honestly, they're rattled. They were rattled. Arteta was rattled. 4 subs in 1 goal. He was rattled. He was absolutely rattled. Honestly, and what I'm loving at this moment in time is, again, we spent so much money on Cunha. 2 games has been benched. Come off. Last game, assist. Yeah. Today, winning goal. Celebration. I'm not sure what that was, but we love it. Like, we'll remember going forward. It's on the thumbnail. I love it. We can rotate. Obviously, Dorgu come off with an injury. I'm not sure if that was tactical. It didn't look great, but hopefully he's okay. Sorry, I keep getting his name wrong. I keep calling him Dorgu. Sorry, Patrick Ballon Dorgu. I need to keep correct. I need to keep correct. But yeah, rotation, I don't think it's an issue anymore. The only one that's probably looks like he's been shut out a bit is Shesko. Don't want to, again, one for the week, for the aftermath. We'll touch upon that. But rotation wise, yeah,
look, you have to rotate because like we said, we were talking earlier about keeping things simple, but the work rate that goes into performances like that is a high level. And you look around the leagues. I know you love European football, Rio. You watch all kinds of European football, but you don't see the intensity you do in a Premiership like that. That's why it's important we have 5 subs and you bring on people to freshen things up to maintain those levels. It's so important, and we did that today. We made subs. And they made an impact. Michael Carrick must be thinking he's a genius right now, but it's not. It's just that they're impact players to come on, and whereas you say it's like 100% performance or your stamina, it goes down. You're down at 70%. You're not really there. Suddenly, someone comes on with 100%, and suddenly these poor defenders have to deal with someone like Cunha, who you can't you can't get off the ball, and he just drive you direct. Last thing you need at that stage when you're trying to force the game as an Arsenal player and the fans. So it's just magnificent the way he scored the goal and came on. It just shows you it's a squad game. Don't just think because he's a big money signing, he has to start every game. Same with Xisco. Don't think like that. And they haven't got that in their mindset either. It's a squad game. And when you use it rightly, they're all skinning tonight. No one's going to be peed off or anything like that. They're all happy because they come on, had that desire, and came on and had an impact on the game. So that's a wonderful thing to see when you use it right.
Yeah, bang on, bang on. Man United fan, I think Maguire will get an extension on reduced wages. I wouldn't mind him staying if the lit Martinez are
sorry,
best
let me just touch on that. You remember, they must think it's Easter right now because what Maguire did, he put Jesus in the cave for 3 days, right? He put him in the cave for 3 days, and he went into the well for 3 nights and 3 days. That's where Jesus is right now. Shush.
We love it. Mr. Potus, Arteta's eyes. Obviously, he's got emojis on the screen like that. Valentine Yacres is absolutely, I can say, wank. We call him Yak Lesnar, Yoshiris, everything. He's not our problem. Let Arsenal fans worry about that.
We call him the Coventry reject.
Yeah, I was annoyed because I was like, please, I hope he plays because Jesus has been good recently, and I thought he's going to play, isn't he? He's going to play. And as soon as I saw Yacres on the bench, I was like, no, I want him to play. And he came on and he looked like a bucket of boat, so I don't mind it at all. Mr. B, time to crack a drink. Ooh, Mr. Potus.
I ain't got Mr. Potus. Mr. Potus knows me so well, boy. He knows me so well, boy. Yeah, I will be cracking. As soon as this show's finished, I will be cracking the drink along with something else. Yeah.
Man United fan looked like a hammy for Dorgu. So hopefully he's okay, man. Hopefully he's in scintillating form. Valentine, Chesko annoyed me tonight. Almost cost us the game. Yeah. To be fair, first kick of the game, it's him getting the ball blasting in his face by Bruno. That made me laugh, to be fair. That made me I was like, I was getting angry. I was like, get up. But then I saw the replay. I was like, to be fair, it was quite close range. But yeah, we move on. Stuart Marshall, give Carrick the job. Oh, that's going to be the common theme this week. Real Ferdinand, my namesake. I can hear him now. Sign him up. Get the contract on the table. And I don't blame people for feeling like that. Honestly, I don't. But I do think we need to kind of be grounded a little bit, just a little bit. SBO, the Man City fan, so impressed by Manchester United game respect neighbours. I believe to Manchester United and watched full game Arsenal versus United and supported United. You not disappointed me. United, big respect.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's very humble of you. Okay.
I know that Rio, I know you're talking about it, but there's a few people in the comments asked about Luke Shaw. And let me say this, Luke Shaw, he's played more games this season, I heard, than the last 2 seasons. I know a lot of us have written him off, okay, but we have to put some credit, give him some credit where it's due. He's played every game this season. And he was up against Saka, who's supposed to be a world-class player, Saka. And then he was up against the other guy from Chelsea.
You see him going to the World Cup?
Possibly, yeah. I think he's our best left back in England. But he was up against Saka, and then he was up against Madwelly. What's his name? Madwecki, yeah. And he just stood up, just done his job. You never see him flustered, and his technique is unbelievable. And he stands up. He's like Maldini, never goes to ground. Think about it, guys.
Whoa. It's a bit bold, Maldini. I get what you mean.
You remember him going to ground or having to get caught out where he's having to go to ground and thing? This guy's got a big chest. He just runs up and down, gets the ball, composed, tight areas, playing triangles, getting out of trouble and defending like a real boss out there. Sometimes you don't defend like Jamie Carragher, who think, last-ditch challenges and putting your head where it hurts. That's a boss defending, where you come up the game, give high fives to your 4 defenders, and without speed or sweat, because you just taught your way through the game and stood up with experience. And this is what's really showed today. So Luke Shaw gets my respect. I'm not just because, but someone was saying that in the comments. What do you think of Luke Shaw? Guys, you have to give the guy credit. All right, and from me, you can look. People can turn things around for you. I know he's had a poor injury record, but it's not his fault, is it? He doesn't intend to do that. This is a quality player. You name me I'm not going to go there, but just by today, he was magnificent up against the best of the best.
You're not gonna go there. You just compared him to Maldini, so you've gone there.
Because Maldini made the quote about a good
Yeah,
defender.
you have to dive in.
Yeah.
You've made a mistake. I know that one. I know that one. No, you're right. You're right. And again, all of them to a T. Even Daisy Dollar, but yeah, Luke Shaw, he's had his critics, but he's not put a foot wrong for me this season. I think he's been absolutely banging, and I'm happy for him. Can we
talk about Martinez? That's what I was gonna touch on. A lot of criticism about him, obviously from Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes last week, and he's come back. Martinez reacted to it, so all eyes would be on him. And he scored an own goal today, and he did get pinned in by Timber for that own goal. So the criticism is kind of justified in a way. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. I was gonna. Leach had the butcher. Obviously, when that happened, the own goal, I was like, oh no! It was like written in the stars. Of all people, for something to go wrong, it would have been him. Aside from that, though, I thought he was fine. Again, I think when Yaka has come on, I think he gave away a foul when he grabbed him around the neck, and I loved that. I absolutely loved it. I don't want to go into a negative, but I am anticipating a comment next week from a certain pundit to say, "Oh, gave away an own goal, blah 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 blah."
Yeah, but Rio, what did Nicky Butt say? The joke was that Haaland was gonna, because he's small, was gonna bully him and carry him up and down the pitch. What we saw today was an example of that. Timber pinned him in his own 6-yard box and said, "Don't move," and Martinez couldn't move. So that is an example of what we're talking about here. Why Paul Scholes was saying that we have a guy like Martinez not going to win us the league, because we conceded the goal there when any other defender, Harry Maguire, move from me.
No,
I need to
So
do
what?
this.
So that's what. So I was gonna say, fucking hell, yeah, but Jesus Christ, man! If you're a defender and you've got a man, what he did was right. He stayed goal side. He didn't try to intercept the ball. He didn't try to jump in front. Timber's just stronger than him. You have people stronger than players on the pitch. You're stronger than maybe 95% of the people that you play against. So would you say that it was bad defending if you pinned the defense, if you did what Timber did to a defender? No, it's smart play.
What, smart by who?
By Timber.
Yeah, but how can you? But this is the thing. My point is, the criticisms of Martinez is he's too small.
Yeah, but that's okay. So
what we saw the example today with the goal conceded against us when he was pinned in by a right back.
No, but he makes around about in that game. He's probably made about 95% of all the tackles perfectly flying.
Thank you.
And then one mistake.
I'm talking about the goal. 95% of the tackles. That's Stan. You're supposed to do that.
Okay. Okay. So
as a defender in your own box and said you.
What should he have done? What should he have done? What should he have done?
Moved him out of the way.
Right. How can he move somebody who is bigger than him? This is the point that I'm trying to make.
Played him offside.
No, I get Yaba's point though. Obviously, the point is if he was a bigger defender, that wouldn't have happened. That's the point that Yaba's trying to make. But I'm trying to make the point is that there's been loads of other times where he's outmuscled Gyökeres, for example. So that weren't a strength issue. That was just an unlucky mistake. Mistake.
My point. You're supposed to do that as a defender.
Yeah, but he's never going to be stronger than everybody, though, is he? He's not going to be stronger than everybody.
I think this is going over your heads, guys.
No. I get what you mean, Yaba. I get what you.
It's not what I mean. It's what Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt made a joke about.
Yeah.
In jest, but really, it's not. It's actually telling some truths here about his defending. Because a week later, he gets pinned in his own heart in his own box and said, "You wait there, don't move. I'm going to keep you on side, and I'm going to, cause a goal here." Because and you tried to move, he couldn't move. It's like getting ragdolled. You know when you got a younger brother, you put your hand on his head and said, "You wait there, you can't hit me." That's what he did to him, and that we have to talk about that. I'm not dissing Martinez. I love him as a player, on the ball, majestic. You know, great left foot. He really helps us in situations like that. But that is one of his faults, one of his weaknesses. That's his kryptonite, and it's exposed today. If we would have lost 1-0 today based on that, we'd be talking about it. We can't just let that slide.
I get what you mean. I do get what you mean, but I'm not gonna ignore all the other great stuff that he does. If at the same time. That's
That
the
doesn't
point I
balance
get.
out a goal. Look, you suppose. All right, fair enough. Fair.
I get what you mean. I do get what you mean because it's like, okay, let's talk about
No,
Maguire.
I don't. No,
No,
thank
let's
you.
talk about
Because
Maguire. Then. Let's
listen,
talk about
no,
Maguire. Then.
because
If
this is
Maguire,
double standards by
Maguire
Yaba.
makes a mistake, go on.
Yeah, this is double standards by Yaba. Maguire had 2 years of making bare mistakes, and Yaba never blamed him for one of them. So Martinez gets pinned him, and you're blaming him. It's bias, bro. It's bias.
So you're saying that I never when Maguire made mistakes before. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I do recall. We're going to have to go and get the tapes, man. Let's go and get the files and get the tapes to evidence this. But I do recall certain games where I was saying, yeah, Maguire's made a mistake. But it's what it is for me. What upset me is that at that time, everything was on Maguire. Anything we could see the goal. Oh, what? Look at Maguire. Oh, Maguire's kicked Pogba in the face. Oh, Maguire's done this. It was too much. So I have to defend the man. We need some balance. It's not double standards.
No, it's not. There's balance, but you can't defend the indefensible, and that's what you did with Maguire for 2 years, bro. It's only now that he's come back and he's started to be, a player that we would hope to have been for the whole of the 4 years. He would not have lost his captaincy then, would he? He would still be captain.
You know what, Mr. B, I respect you, and that's another episode. But what I will say is here, to stick to the point, the point is, look, if someone makes a mistake, we're here to criticize them or critique
Fair
them.
enough.
Say that's
Fair
wrong.
enough.
So all I want you to do is admit that little Martinez got pinned in, got held up like a little boy today and said, don't move. And that's how we conceded the goal. And that's wrong. Okay? Forget about my past with Maguire. I accept sometimes I've stuck up for him because I felt sorry for him. I knew what a great player he really is. And I just felt that the fan base would jump on him for because he was an easy target.
So you was acting like Jesus protecting everybody, yeah? With your big umbrella.
Exactly. But like Jesus, Maguire has forgiven everyone's sins and he's come back.
Guys, we will, you know what? We will
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
I get it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We will talk about it tomorrow. Okay. We won. Okay. 3-2 Arsenal. Let's end it on a positive. Obviously, big win. I've still got it on my screen. I've been seeing the goals. I'm over the moon with it. But we will wrap this up now. Obviously, we will have the aftermath. We will touch upon this more tomorrow. I want to hear the comments of what everyone's been saying. I want to see Arteta's tears. I'm pretty sure we all know Arsenal fans, so I want to see and hear what they've got to say. It's been incredible. Yeah, go on, Yaba.
Sorry, I can't look. We can't end the show without talking about 3 magnificent goals.
We've spoke about them.
All right, let me just say then. The first one, what's the name? Mbemo. He had the ability to shape to shoot, kind to his right foot, slot it home. Keeper grounded, stumbling to get up and everything else. What a wonderful piece of skill. The second goal, wow. Go and guys, check out a goal. Mexico against Bulgaria, 1986 World Cup. 1-2, 1-2. It's like Bruno and Dorgu doing their thing. Bruno controlled the game, slowed it down to our pace when we needed to get the pressure off. And what a finish by Dorgu. Absolutely magnificent. And the third goal, wow, as you know, it was just like something out of a movie. What a great way to finish. And 3 goals from open play. I'm just so hyped right now. What a game.
People, big up yourself in the chat. Smash the like if you've not done so already. We will be back tomorrow with the aftermath. Again, watching the game, I was stunned for words, but I'm over the moon, absolutely over the moon. We are 4th right now. Onwards and upwards, as I like to say. It's not doom and gloom. Again, Fulham next week. So we'll see what we can do. 1 game a week now, so let's enjoy it. Every game, I think Steph mentioned it in the chat. Every game's going to be like a cup game now. And we've got the minerals and the capacity to do it. The mentality, as Yabi, you mentioned earlier, we've got it in abundance. So absolutely buzzing. Mr. B, final words from you, kind sir.
North London forever. Stick it up your ass.
Good, yeah. Yaba.
Yeah, man. Peace out. Thank you, Rio. Thank you to everyone who tunes into Man United Agenda. Guys, if you want more content like this, tune in every night of the week, 9 p.m. to Man United Agenda. Let us know how you feel, man. Let us know how you feel. We've been doing this channel for 5 years now, and we love our club. And moments like this is what it's all about. We've been in the doom and gloom, but we've come out. We're shining now. We're skin and teeth. And you want to see the happy Man United Agenda panel? Just tune in this week.
Love it. Love it. It's been a pleasure. Arsenal, take it, eat it. Man United. Thank you. Good night.
Glory, glory.